she actually had some sympathy and didn't have her head up her own ass thinking, yeah, I'm better than you guys, I have to suck Galactus off. I have to go give Galactus a few hand jobs there and then I'll be back to destroy your portal bridges. How's everyone doing today? I'm be talking about the new Fantastic Four movie which I went to see in the cinema yesterday, and I thought it was pretty good. Now for a superhero movie, this one was a banger. I'd say this superhero movie would be like one of the best of the year, along with Superman and maybe Sinners. But in terms of superhero movies, I thought it was really good because I haven't really seen any other recent superhero films where this shit like Eternals, that type of shit's not really recent, but like I'm giving an example of like, you know, movies, superhero movies that are supposed to be shit and all. Like you got this factory pilot, you just have this guy shitting on the fucking toilet, and instead of shit coming out, it's just superhero movies coming out. But then with the fucking Fantastic Four movie, it's like the butler came over to you and opened the silver platter, and there you go, there's the fucking Fantastic Four movie, fresh, steaming, and it looks pretty fucking good, and it was pretty fucking good. So I didn't have any expectations with this film going in. I sort of like see if this is good enough, see if it's a banger or a shitter. I do like, the only thing I really knew about the Fantastic Four movie is that Galactus was gonna be in it, and I thought that was gonna be sick. I remember seeing a visual of him. You could like see his eye, you know. He looked fucking huge. I thought it was gonna be so massive where he'd literally be holding a fucking planet in his finger like it was a marble. Like he'd be fucking looking at it and shit. Like it would be like, this would basically be Earth in between his fingers. So I thought that's how big he's gonna be. So I was interested to see how the fuck they're gonna put down Super Gorlak over here, who looks like he's eating like Earth's supply of fridge. And yeah, but it wasn't as big as I thought it'd be, but I still thought the movie was great. I really liked how Galactus was in live action. I thought he was a pretty sick character, even if we didn't get to see all of him. Like, you know, we didn't get to see the full package. I still thought he's a pretty good character. I liked his kind of personality where he kind of thinks he's better than everyone because he's a big boy, and they're just like kind of little ants to him, like little tiny little shitheads to him. I thought that I really liked how in this movie each character got their own like big role, big part to play in. So like the Thing, he's basically the muscle of the group. Like he's going around fucking battle ramming into pillars of buildings to try and, you know, throw Galactus off of balance because he's using that as like to get his breather back. I like how basically Invisible Woman, she's basically like I'd say defense or some shit, and she's not to be fucked with, and she's, when you piss her off. I like how Reed Richards is basically Iron Man, but he's Iron Man before Iron Man. He's smarter than Iron Man, I feel like. I'm pretty sure the movie's set in the 1960s because you can literally see in their old phones and shit. They don't really have phones, actually. You don't really see them using a phone. They sort of just have their own inventions. They have their own little robots. I think that's pretty cool. I think my favorite character in this one might have been Human Torch. I thought he was a pretty cool character. I do absolutely fuck all with Fantastic Four. I haven't read the comics or anything. I was a fucking noob when it came to Fantastic Four. But then seeing this film, I really fuck with Human Torch. He tried to make the big sacrificial play, but then Silver Surfer was like, nah, get the fuck out of here. I want to kill myself today. I rang Suicide Hotline. They told me this is the best way to do it. I also heard that that fans were outraged, or no one liked it, or a lot of people hated it, that Silver Surfer was a female instead of a male, because originally he was a man, you know, dipped in silver, and then in the film it's a female Silver Surfer. Who the fuck cares, bro? The only difference is that there's tits and no dick, and that's it. There's literally no other difference. It's not like the character is different. You know, it's not like Silver Surfer became a fucking good guy like Superman and decided, yeah, I'm gonna be on the Fantastic Four side. Although I could see that happening in the future movies. You know, in the movie, I liked how she wasn't completely heartless and evil like Galactus. She actually had some sympathy and didn't have her head up her own ass thinking, yeah, I'm better than you guys, I have to suck Galactus off. I have to go give Galactus a few hand jobs there, and then I'll be back to destroy your portal bridges. I like how she had some sympathy. I thought it was pretty sick how she decided to be the one to push Galactus through the big black portal hole thing instead of Human Torch. Human Torch, I thought, was probably the best character in this movie. He's the one that constantly wanted to go head first for Silver Surfer, although it was probably just to Riz, or he thought it was a baddie. And he wanted to sacrifice himself. He wanted to help the team. I thought he's pretty fucking cool. Also thought it was a really cool scene when Invisible Woman was fighting Galactus. basically at the start it started out with Galactus being like, get the fuck off me, go away from me, I could step on you and I could kick you about, like I could give you literally the plankton treatment from SpongeBob. But then when she like meant business, bro, he was being pushed back, and I really loved it. I like the first scene when they go visit Galactus. It's like they have to go to him and like in his big fucking bunker or some shit. I don't know. He's just chilling in a big metal box floating through space, and they have to like step out and shit and talk to him. And I thought it was so like. I like how high the stakes were as well. They're like actual proper steaks in this movie, you know, fresh cooked steaks from the kitchen, you know how it is. And so basically she had to give her child to Galactus, or Galactus would look at the fucking Earth and be like, right, I'm gonna start munching now. We're about to start feasting, because he's big enough to eat Earth. Again, I thought he'd be like, you know, this size compared to Earth, but I thought it was pretty cool. Yeah, I thought it was pretty fucked in the movie how nearly the population of Earth was like, give your child up so he can live. It's kind of like, fair enough. It's kind of like the stakes are high, but there's kind of two sides to one story. It's like, you know, one side your story, you know, we kind of live on Earth. We kind of want to have a planet, have a place we can call home sweet home, not home sweet shit. There's fucking rocks everywhere in space, bro, and I'm barreling towards a black hole or some shit. And then on the other side, it's kind of like, you want us to give you a family of our fucking, a member of our family, like it's a trinket. Bro, Galactus looked at the child like it was the fucking trophy or some shit. Like, he gets that shit, he's gonna have that shit forever. It's gonna be like an artifact. He's gonna like put the child in like a glass case and be like, yeah, you're my, I'm just looking at him every time, be like, man, it's so beautiful, it's so great. I just took a family's child. Yeah, I don't care. So yeah, I like how the stakes were pretty high. I thought it was still fucked that they wanted to give it a child, but also fair enough as well. I also like how it kind of has some similarities to Star Wars, like the hyperspace and shit. I thought Silver Surfer was really good in this film as well. Like I said before, she's sympathetic and all, but I thought like how powerful she was and shit, I thought it was insane. She's able to fucking catch up through hyperspace with them. She doesn't need a fucking shape or anything. She just needs a space surfboard, and she's gone. She's ready, set and go. Even when they trapped her in a fucking black hole and turned her into Italian cuisine, you know, turned her into a fucking noodle, she still got out somehow. And I like how they showed how evil and ruthless Galactus can be. His ego is so high that if it was on a fucking thermometer, the thermometer burst off the top and it would explode and start leaking everywhere. He does not give a shit. Even if you question him, if he tells you cats are blue and you tell him there's no cats are blue, he'll fucking lift you up and straighten you out like Darth Vader did to that one Inquisitor or Sith in the game, where he basically just held her fucking straight like a pencil. It was like, you dare question me? I will turn you into a little circle. Basically what he was doing to her, I thought that was pretty sick. I really love when villains are like ruthless like that and shit. And I also like how there's gonna be basically this movie's gonna be a trilogy. It's gonna be there's gonna be a sequel, and there's also gonna be a third one. And what we kind of think is gonna happen is me and my friend is basically gonna be Doctor Doom in the second one, and then Galactus in the third one is gonna round back to the start. And I think if they do that, I think that would be pretty sick. I also like the ending. I like how much aura Doctor Doom's already getting straight off the bat. Like Invisible Woman comes back and she has like the fucking force field or some shit. Some visual effects on her arm, and then you can just see Doctor Doom with his mask and left hand talking and try to be like, right, so I can be your dad, I can take you to a magical world, we can learn magicians and shit, we can go fuck people up for no reason, I can also fuse a metal mask to your face so you can look like me, take steps in your father's, I can actually be a better dad than you, you know. I like the whole plot, whole idea in this movie, how basically their child is like a whole super weapon. Like, everyone just wants the piece. Everyone's looking at that child like it's Black Friday at a shop, and they're like fighting to get a bit of him. Like, Galactus wanted him to take his place as like a planet muncher when Galactus dies. Basically, Galactus's goal in this movie was to kill himself. He wanted to die, but he wanted someone else to take his place. And then Doctor Doom's there like talking, and he's like, here, son, I'm gonna teach you how to ride a bike now. Go on, yeah, we'll play baseball. You know, stuff like that. I think that's pretty cool. And yeah, I just really fuck with this movie, and I'm glad it wasn't shit slop like the other ones, like Eternals or other just She-Hulk. I haven't seen She-Hulk, but fucking hell, I heard that was bad as fuck, like terrible, bro. Like, I'd rather look at a piece, like, I'd rather look at a dog shitting on the ground than look at that movie. It was that bad. But yeah, I'm glad Fantastic Four was pretty good. I'm also glad the other Superman movie is pretty good. I'm not sure which would be better between Fantastic Four and Superman. It's really fucking close. I really like the Galactus villain better. But we still haven't seen the full version of him, and I can't wait to see the full version of him. I also can't wait to see Doctor Doom in live action. I know Doctor Doom in, like, the comics and shit was ruthless. He's like a menace or something. But then, like, in live action, we'll see how he's like. I really hope they don't botch him. I really hope they don't, butcher him, turn him to tiny little sliced dices and cubes. I really hope they just be like, right, here's Doctor Doom, and he's a fucking menace and a villain. That's how I fucking would want it. But anyways, yeah, that was me talking about Fantastic Four. I thought it was a pretty great film. I hope you did enjoy this video. Please do leave a like, subscribe, appreciate a lot, and I'll see you next one. See you later, have a good one. Goodbye.